Oh my God, you actually hit play on this? Dave, I can't believe somebody wants to listen to this horse shit. But then again, if you're listening to this now, you know what the hell to expect. It's Wrestle AM, and we're back once again for another week of bullshit here. It
2 weeks
took
in
us,
a row.
yeah, 2 weeks, baby. We're about to. Hey, we're setting a record. I think this is like a streak for us now. We're in a streak of two. Woohoo! All right, and you pretty much know who we are. Just going to give a little warning. This show contains adult content, mature situations, coarse language, and brief nudity. So viewer discretion is advised, but you really don't give a damn about it because you've already hit play for some reason. So, Dave, what you been up to this week, my friend?
I made the mistake of watching TNA.
Oh
Last
boy.
week we talked about it. And I gave him a fresh slate, so we'll talk about the pay-per-view. I didn't watch Impact. Last week we talked about giving TNA another shot, watching them. Maybe it's not as bad. Other podcasts have told us, hey, watch TNA, it ain't that bad. And we had no idea. If you listened to last week's show, we had no idea Bound for Glory was this week. We didn't know it was the biggest pay-per-view of the year. So when I fucking said, oh, fuck, I said I was going to watch it. I'm a man of my word. So instead of watching Impact, I watched the pay-per-view. And I want other podcasts that say Impact wasn't that bad to apologize to me. And I gave it a fresh start. We'll go by match, what I thought. But
Okay.
I did not watch Impact.
But you did sit down and check it out?
Boom Boom, you watched Impact, right?
Yeah, I watched the end of Impact, so we kind of complimented each other. I've got to work during, when these pay-per-views are on, so wasn't able to catch it, but I know you were. And looking at it, I mean, this is their WrestleMania, so let's jump right into it here. In a dark match, Mexican America, that's Anarquia and Hernandez. They defeated the tag team of Inc. That's Jesse Neal and Shannon Moore. Match for the tag team champions. Dark match. Nobody saw it. You thoughts on that?
The only thing is, who won? Team Mexico?
Yeah, Mexican America.
Whatever. Team Mexico.
They're like a lamer version of LAX.
Oh, God, they are the lamest fucking version of LAX. Good point. LAX was fucking awesome. Dude, the fucking tag team division used to rock. Everything that was good about TNA sucks. I mean, geez, Triple X versus America's Most Wanted, Beer Money. Fuck, they have an LAX. They have such a great history of tag teams. Now, fucking, it's a dark match. Man, I don't even know what to say, except TNA, you used to have a tag team division, and one more thing you ruined. Good job. I didn't see it. It might have been the greatest fucking match ever. Who knows? All right, let's start off the pay-per-view, because TNA doesn't care about their tag team division, neither do we. Now, I literally acted like, when I sat down to watch this pay-per-view, I said, I am going to pretend this is a brand new company. I never seen it before. I didn't see the $5 pay-per-views, $10 pay-per-views, whatever. I didn't check in every now and then. I started it was a brand new company. So I sat down and watched it. That was my attitude going in. Boom, boom. What was the first match?
All right. The curtain jerker match on this, was Austin Aries versus the Brian Kendrick. It was for the TNA X Division Championship.
First off, Kendrick, you don't deserve your fucking name. In this show, if you suck, you suck. I want him from this day forward to be known as the Spanky who can't wrestle. That's it. The Spanky who can't wrestle. So yeah, Spanky who can't wrestle versus Austin Aries. This was a good opener. A good opener. I feel Austin Aries had to slow down his game for fucking the man they used to call Spanky. The only thing that I had a problem with this is the fans were really into it, and that's not the problem. I'm glad the fans were really into it, and they fucking know from his Ring of Honor days, it was Philadelphia, and he was telling them to be quiet, to be a fucking heel. Now, I don't know, to me, it had that feeling of, if you were the heel and you were being rooted for, the heel was like, don't cheer for me, I'll get in trouble in the back. And I don't know if he did that on his own, which is fucking stupid if he is. And if I was part of the booking team, I'd be like, yo, dickhead, they like you. Who gives a fuck? It's the pay-per-view of the year. Let them like you. Or if fucking the creative team's like, you're the heel. You have to fucking be booed. If you're cheered, you're not doing your job. So it was a good opener just when Austin was like, hey, be quiet. If I was the people in the back, I'd be like, dude, dickhead, don't fucking do that. This is the pay-per-view of the year. This is the biggest pay-per-view of the year. If they're fucking cheering for you because you're the goddamn former Ring of Honor champion, fucking let them cheer for you. Go fucking crazy nuts. Obviously, fucking Spanky, who can't wrestle, ain't getting no goddamn cheers. So I don't know if he fucked up, and this is just my opinion. He fucked up because if I was running it, I'd be like, yo, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Or if they're doing the old bullshit fucking Hogan, Russo, we have so much fucking power, we decide who goes over bullshit. But, you know, the only thing I had to complain about that match is, well, Spanky wasn't a good enough opponent for him, and him telling the crowd to be quiet. Dude, they wanted to cheer him so bad. He's like, oh, be quiet. Like, fuck you, you're awesome, this company sucks, you're Austin Aries. I'm fucking cheering for you, motherfucker. Right. So, opener not bad, just a little bit confused on why someone that was so over would tell the crowd to be quiet.
Well, I do have one question about the match, though.
All right.
Did Spanky wear those tights that make it look like he's wearing like an adult diaper?
I actually don't remember. I know he was wearing MC Hammer pants, but I don't know if he took the MC Hammer pants off. He was so unforgettable, I don't even know what he fucking wore. I do, because Taz mentioned something about MC Hammer pants, and my love of MC Hammer.
Yes, the parachute
God,
pants.
I can't wait for MC Hammer search to come out. Fuck you, Google. All right, this is off topic. We should call it Wrestle ADD. Off topic, I love MC Hammer. I have a man crush on MC Hammer. When I was a little kid, everyone loved MC Hammer. And then fucking like 6 months later, everyone hated him. And I fucking hated human society ever since that day. Fuck yeah, MC Hammer rules. So I just remember Taz mentioning MC Hammer pants about fucking the wrestler formerly known as Spanky, who fucking sucks cock now. God, man, I thought you were good. I made that mistake. I would apologize for anyone that's ever listened to our show or listened to me talk, and I put over Spanky. Because, dude, he sucks now. Jesus Christ, does he suck. I get it. You want to be like Flying Brian. You're crazy. You're a loose cannon. You fucking suck. All right, there. Bam, go.
All right, Dave. Pop you some Ritalin here. We're going to go on to the next match. It's a match, I swear to God, I saw 12 years ago. Full Metal Mayhem match. Rob Van Dam versus Jerry Lynn.
Now, granted, I went in this pay-per-view thinking it's a brand new company. I went into it like I've never seen this shit before. And I was okay with this. I mean, they're getting older, but the history, the ECW, Philadelphia. When it comes to certain feuds, I just wish once they'd put Jerry Lynn over. Like, Rob Van Dam can't do that. He's not going to still sell t-shirts. He's still not going to get high. It's, I don't know. It was two old men trying to fucking recapture their younger years, and it was done okay. It was just like when Rob Van Dam won, you're just like, oh, of course. But I don't know. I looked into it like an old-timers match, like I was at fucking Wrestle Reunion or something. So I was like, like I brought my son in and be like, when I was your age, this match was actually good. Oh my God.
God, we are getting old, aren't we?
Yeah, we are getting old. Damn. Anyway, yeah, so I just wish Jerry Lynn could get a fucking win every now and then. Because they do the same fucking shit over and over and over. Fucking Jerry Lynn comes in and is like, I'm tired of you being the fucking star. I talked to whoever's in charge of this company at this time and said I should be the star, but you always held me back. And then you go out there, your matches ain't as good as they used to be, but still, for two old men, you fucking rock the place. And then fucking Rob Van Dam wins. It's just like, come on, dude. Let Jerry Lynn win once, motherfuckers. And don't worry, this is a repeating theme. So when it comes in. So I give this a passing grade for pure nostalgia. For pure, I could show my son what I used to watch when I was his age. that's about it. There's nothing that great about it. I mean, there was a missed spot that, oh my god, I thought Rob Van Dam was dead. But that's part of the ECW Jerry Lynn Rob Van Dam matches. So, it wasn't bad. You know, for two 98-year-olds, good match. Good fucking match. So I say passable. But it wasn't entertaining as more of, I respect these old fucks. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I know what you're saying, man. Next match here was a triple threat match. It was Matt Morgan versus Samoa Joe versus Crimson.
Whoever booked this fucking match should be fired. I know you have a lot of fucking problems with TNA, and they're like, don't blame Vince Russo, don't blame Eric Bischoff, don't blame Hogan's balls, don't blame Dixie Carter, don't blame Brother Love. Now fuck you. Whoever put their name on this goddamn match, fired. That's how we do it. And I don't know who wrote it. I don't give two shits who wrote this fucking match. Whoever fucking booked this piece of shit match, whoever's booking this shit, should be fired. And dude, if you get to watch the pay-per-view, there's some fat fucking kid, and I love this fat kid, who, I don't know who won. I think fucking Goldberg Jr. fucking won. But dude, the winner walks by, and you could just see the disappointment in this guy's fucking face. You're in Philadelphia. You shit on Samoa Joe. The fans are going apeshit for fucking Samoa Joe. And you got two jacked up fucking bodybuilders. They're not wrestlers. Don't say, Matt Morgan can go. Fucking Matt Morgan can go to the fucking steroid shop and buy more steroids. He sucks. They all fucking suck. It was two bodybuilders and a fucking pro wrestler. And the pro wrestler was Philadelphia loved. Internet loved. Everyone loves this guy. Except the fucking creative team. Fuck you, TNA. Whoever put their goddamn name on this segment should be fired. Oh, God, it was fucking horrible. Dude, yeah. Oh, dude, do they still have Hallmark cards in America? Do we still have cards? We are going to find out Samoa Joe's address, and we are going to send them a sorry card. And they're like, I'm sorry you work for TNA, and your life sucks. Love, Wrestle AM. Maybe it could have, like, a crying fucking mouse on the cover or something cute, you know? Some fucking flowers. You know, maybe, fucking, you know, when people die, you send those fucking cards out. We'll send one out to Samoa Joe for his fucking career. God damn it, man. Did they shit on fucking Samoa Joe? The Pope, who's not even on the goddamn pay-per-view, is probably like, God damn, at least I ain't Samoa Joe. Holy shit, that fucking sucks. Dude, it was fucking horrible. And the fat kid at the end, just fucking his look of disappointment. And the best part is, fucking Goldberg Jr. is going by to give him a high five, and he's just like, no. Not fucking happening. This was fucking disgusting. It was fucking horrible. So, we're gonna say, we don't know who wrote these segments, but we do know what sucks. I don't give a fuck who wrote that match, who booked that match. They should be fired. Next match, Boom Boom.
Oh yeah, for the record, it was Crimson who won that match. But next match was
Goldberg Jr., motherfucker.
Okay. Next match was a false count anywhere Philadelphia street fight. You had Mr. Anderson versus Bully Ray.
Who won that, dude? I don't even remember. All I remember is
Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, all I remember is fucking Bully Ray grabbing the mic and then shitting on Philadelphia. And it was a pretty good promo. You know, he wanted to get heel heat. He didn't want to be over. Once again, such bullshit, dude. Stop fucking booking. If they're over, here's a creative idea. Let them be over. If fucking you go to Philadelphia and someone's over, and in your little tiny world, they're the bad guy, fuck it, let them go. Just let them go. But no, actually, out of getting heel heat and cutting a promo, fucking Bully Ray did great. That's all I remember about the match. I mean, I'm sure there was chairs. Nothing memorable about it. That's it. I mean, it's been a week. I ain't gonna fucking remember this shit. There was a good promo and fucking chairs and shit. That's it. I want that to be the fucking quote. I want that on the DVD cover. Fucking, they put like, you know, they always have like ass-kissing internet guys. Like, that was fucking 19 stars. I loved it. From Joe's fucking wrestling or Joe loves TNA.net. That's what I want. from KocoSports.com. There was chairs, ladders, and some shit. That's it. That's the fucking quote. I don't know. It might have been the greatest match ever. It did not affect me either way. I'm glad Mr. Anderson won. He could be talented if he was with a better company. So, yeah, that's it. Next match.
Next match was a fifth one on the card here in a four-way women's match for the TNA Women's Knockout Championship. Karen Jarrett, of course, our special guest referee. You had Madison Rain versus Mickie James versus Velvet Sky versus the champion Winter, excuse me.
Yeah, I saw Karen Angle do a promo about stay away from my kids to fucking big boot. Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. I fast forward through the match. I didn't watch anything. This is what I was like. I was watching this new company, and I was like, hot chicks. Do I feel like masturbating? And my cock's like, nah, not today. And I was like, all right, Mr. Cock. And I fast forward. I think I might have saw the finish, but I forget. So yeah, dude, just do a one-on-one match. I think fucking one of the beautiful people won. I don't know. Fucking Karen Angle was rolling around on the mat because she was hurt or something. And
it was Velvet Sky. She walked away with the championship.
Yeah, my comment for this whole thing was, who gives a shit? And know what I hate? Fuck you, TNA. You had Gail Kidd versus Awesome Kong. What the fuck, TNA? Fuck. I'm literally about to cry. And I know I'm supposed to see this as another thing. Alright, as a new company, I just fast forward and said, who gives a shit? But as a guy that knows what TNA could have been and was, it's even sadder. You know? It's just fucking sad. You know, dude, this is how sad it is. WWE divas are fucking the better wrestlers. Now, that might be like, well, no shit, that's an obvious statement. But if you watch TNA in the past, that actually hurts you as a TNA watcher. Because, dude, remember, we're fucking not divas. We're fucking tough. We're blah, 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 blah. Oh, dude, divas are actually tougher than you. You know what I mean? A diva would be a fucking compliment. Because a knockout is fucking worse than a diva these days, as far as stock goes. Dude, divas are better looking and can wrestle more. Dude, you know what, TNA? Let's pack up the women's division. Shake a couple heads, tell Mickie James and Victoria you're sorry. Just let's send them home. You know, send them to fucking, to work at the Sunglass Hut like your last champion. Just send them home. Dude, being unemployed is better than fucking working for TNA as a woman. Dude, send them to Occupy Wall Street. Jesus fucking Christ. Do something. These women, dude, their careers went down the shitter. Listen, if you're a WWE diva, or if you're Gail Kidd and you're like, fuck WWE, they hate wrestling, don't come to TNA. Just don't. Go to Japan. Go to Shimmer. But TNA is way worse than WWE when it comes to women. Alright. I fast forward through it. That's my fucking final recap of that match.
Alright, next, AJ Styles defeated the Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels in an I Quit match.
Alright. There's a lot I want to talk about this match. Alright, 1. Jesus Christ, Jerry Lynn and Daniels losing on the same match? Same show? Woo-hoo-hoo! The originality is killing me. Holy shit, dude. You know what? I'm gonna fucking call it a brand new division. You ready? We're calling it the Charlie Brown division. Christopher Daniels, come on down. Jerry Lynn, come on down. Because no matter how many times they hold that football in front of you, you're gonna fucking slip. Jesus Christ. You think fucking when Jerry Lynn fucking sees Christopher Daniels and Lynn make eye contact, they run to each other and they're like, Daddy, son, oh, we finally reunite. Holy shit. Okay, so, besides the same guys always fucking losing in these goddamn feuds, alright, I recently said, a couple minutes ago, whoever booked the Samoa Joe match should be fired. Alright, whoever booked this should be fucking murdered. Murdered! It was by far the worst hyped up match in my head of all time. They're fucking great wrestlers. Stop. Just fucking stop. Don't fucking be creative. Have two great wrestlers, have two great matches, and one great match. Whoever booked this should be fucking murdered. Just fucking murdered, okay? I'm saying worse than fucking Gaddafi. These motherfuckers need to die. Alright? Dude, that was the worst booked shit ever. Ever. Matter of fact, boom boom. Let's play. Think of a worse booking than this match. What is the worst booked match you've ever seen in your life? Go. Worst match you've seen in your life.
Scott Steiner versus
you're in
Test.
WCW? This is worse. Go ahead.
I was going to say Scott Steiner versus Test.
Who?
Scott Steiner versus Test.
Nope.
That was like one of the worst book feuds ever.
No. We're looking for matches, not feuds, because this is actually a good booked feud throughout the history of this company. Dude, it was horrible.
Okay,
in the world.
The Sandman versus the Zombie.
Who?
The Sandman versus the Zombie.
Nope, worse, because Sandman versus the Zombie ended quickly. Matter of fact, I am going to give this one, we have to go international for this one. Ultimate Warrior versus Orlando Jordan was a 5-star classic compared to this piece of shit. Ultimate Warrior, Orlando Jordan, finally, you have been beat for worst booked match ever. Two great fucking athletes telling the shittiest fucking story of all time. No fucking wrestling whatsoever. Dude, what felt like 12 years. Christopher Daniels put a chair on AJ Styles and just fucking cut like the longest fucking bullshit promo ever. There was no lead to it, dude. People were chanting. Dude, in Philadelphia, AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels were getting booed out of the building. Not for wrestling, but for that shit, that abortion they put on pay-per-view. Worst booked match ever. I'm calling up the Ultimate Warrior. I'm calling up Orlando Jordan and say, listen, we need your rewards back. Send back the trophies. Whoever booked this should be fired. I am pretty sure there was no wrestling whatsoever. And dude, the ending was the worst. So the whole fucking, in the beginning, it was just bad. It was fucking bad. I don't even know if I should tell you the ending. That's how bad it is. But fuck it, I'll do it. I'm already here. Boom, boom. Are you sitting down?
Yes, I am.
Alright, so Christopher Daniels sits on a chair with him in his neck, cuts the longest promo. You know, try to do a shoot promo like, tell your wife and kids to watch, I'm gonna murder you. Blah, 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 right? Mm-hmm. Then fucking somehow, I wasn't really paying attention. I think my fucking face was inside my goddamn, I just, maybe I punched myself on conscience because it was so fucking bad. But somehow AJ fucking gets out because he's like, dun, da, 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 I'm robbing him, I'm robbing him, I'm robbing him, and he gets out of this situation, you know? I don't know, maybe there was fucking sharks with laser beams that accidentally cut the chair off. I don't fucking know, it was booked that bad. And then AJ is fucking all of a sudden Superman. He grabs a screwdriver, which was stabbed in the corner, and he goes to fucking walk towards Christopher Daniels, and then Christopher Daniels is like, no, I quit, and then runs away, right? And then you're like, holy shit, people paid $50 for this. You know? And then the best part is, Philadelphia is not even booing. They are literally not paying attention, all right? They are talking about the Eagles, the Phillies, WWE coming back to town. They're talking about anything except what's going on in that ring. And then AJ walks up the ring and he's like, oh, he's a coward, blah, 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 like he just fought Hopkins or something. And then fucking goes to the top and then fucking... Dude, it pains me to say what happened. Then AJ's like, yeah, I won. And Christopher Daniels came out, attacked him, gave him some fucking pedigree bullshit. I don't know what they clipped wings, fallen wings, who gives a shit wings. And then Taz and fucking Michael Cole Jr. try to fucking sell it, but no one gives a shit. They're like, I can't believe it. Dude, it was horrible. Worst booked match ever. Ever. TNA, you made AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels boring. There should be some type of fucking award for that. Oh, God. Boom, boom, what's the next match?
Next match is, oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure this was your favorite match of the entire night. It was a match between Sting and Hulk Hogan. Now, if Sting won, Dixie Carter would regain control of TNA, and guess what? The old Stinger pulled one out. So your favorite wrestling promoter in the entire world is back in business, baby.
Woohoo! Yay! You know what? This is gonna shock you.
Mm-hmm.
This shocked me. I was so pissed off about the AJ Styles Christopher Daniels match. I was about to turn this shit off. Sting and Hogan are old as fuck. Might have been. Now, pure nostalgia, pure entertainment, pure I feel like I'm fucking 8 years old, I'm not being entertained. Pure like, hee, this is fucking funny. Like, you know, you get like giddy like a schoolgirl, you know? Fucking the match was awesome. I know everyone's shitting on it, but Hogan's like 900 fucking years old with 800 broken backs. Sting is fucking retarded, and fucking well, he's a cool 898 years old, not as old as Hogan, and it was not a good in-ring match at all. I liked it. I fucking can't complain. It was better than anything I expected. It was better than AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels. Maybe that's why they booked it. You know, Hogan only cares about himself. Maybe Hogan booked AJ and Daniels so fucking bad that he's like, Stinger. Get off your walker. Look what these fucking young bucks did. And then Vince Russo's like, I booked that. Or whoever fucking booked it, dude. After watching, I can't believe I'm going to say this. If you don't hear me talk after this, it's because I had a heart attack and fucking died. After watching AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels, Hogan and Sting was a good match.
Wow.
Dude, I don't even feel like fucking watching wrestling anymore. Like, you ever have a moment in your life where you're just like, your views have changed forever? You know, there's a moment where you're like, I've been wrong about life. There's a moment where you're just like, I don't enjoy this shit anymore. You know? Everyone has it. Maybe you're at your job. Maybe you're fucking, you know, a Yankees fan or a Red Sox fan and they lose, or a Cubs fan. Maybe you're a sports fan and something happens. Maybe fucking you're just like, wow, this used to be really important to me, but it's not anymore. You know, something happens. Maybe your government did something. But, you know, life-changing situations. That last statement made me realize, I fucking hate my life. I hate everything about it. There. Thanks, TNA. I just had a self-realization that I'd rather be fucking dead than watch your goddamn pay-per-views. Thanks. I'm really glad I watched this. Thanks. All those podcasts that said, you should watch TNA. I hope, if I fucking die, I want this blood to be on your hands. Dixie Carter, Hulk Hogan, Vince Russo, internet people that support TNA, if I fucking die, the blood is on your hands. But Hogan, Sting, pretty entertaining. I enjoyed it. You know, Flair came out, the intros were a bit long, but besides that, and the ending was so cheesy, but it was like 80s action movie cheesy. Sting won, and everyone's happy, and then fucking the bad guys came down, and then the bad guys stopped beating him up. I don't know why. Like, this scene took forever, but it was so awesome. It was like a bad 80s movie. And fucking Sting, like, they stopped beating him up for a couple seconds, and Sting looks up at Hogan, and he's like, "Help me, Hogan!" And I was like, "Holy shit, save him, Hogan!" I mean, it was horrible, but I mean, it was awesome at the same time. So I'm going to create the word awesome again, bringing it out of the closet. It was so horrible and awesome at the same time. And dude, the best part is Scott Steiner's just like, are we supposed to beat him up again? Scott Steiner's so out of place. And he's like, "Help me, Hogan!" And then they start beating him up again. Dude, it was so fucking corny that it was good. And then Hogan turned fucking babyface, hulked up, and beat everyone up. And it did. I was like, you know what? I couldn't have asked for anything more in this match. As far as what I was expecting and what they delivered, they over-delivered. I appreciate it.
Nice.
You know what it is? It was like watching a really cheesy... Like, you watched Dukes of Hazzard, I'm sure.
Yeah, I watched
right?
Dukes of Hazzard. Yeah, I used to watch it.
Dude, when you were a little kid, Dukes of Hazzard was the greatest fucking show ever, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Have you watched it now?
Yes.
Not so much. But you still watch it, and then you have, like, memories. Like, I remember, you know what I mean? Like, the Incredible Hulk. Remember the Incredible Hulk show? Nowhere near as good as you remember it. But when you watch it, you're like, oh, man, this is great. I remember this. That's the feeling you got watching Hogan and Sting. So, you know what? I'm going to say over-delivered. And whatever stars you give to that shitfest called Daniels and AJ, this blew it out of the water. And I just wonder if they did that shit on purpose. I'm going to put on my fucking Ron R-Truth fucking hat, my conspiracy cap, and be like, dude, that shit had to be done on purpose. Because, oh God, AJ and Daniels shit the fucking bed. Just shit the fucking bed. Anyway, on to the main event.
Main event, of course, and there's a little bit of controversy with this, and I'm going to add something at the end here. It was for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, the main event. Kurt Angle successfully defended his title against Bobby Roode.
I watched this match. I was excited. I know Bobby Roode can go. Kurt Angle, I know you stopped using steroids. I know you're going out for the Olympic team. Dude, what the fuck, dude? You are so skinny and fucking old. Like, usually when I see Kurt Angle, I used to be the biggest Kurt Angle mark in the world. I used to be like, yeah, fucking Kurt Angle! I remember one time me and James Legend from Wrestle Time had an argument. And fucking, he's like, oh, Kurt Angle is overrated. He's really not that good. And my argument back was, I know in your heart you don't believe that. That was my argument. Dude, Kurt Angle, you suck now. And you look sick. And you look so sick that, you know, I don't know if I should break kayfabe, but I work for a lot of charities. And sometimes you just see a fucker who's just so broken down. You just want to give him a hug. You're like, dude, don't worry. We're going to fucking make it. You know, and these people are down on their luck, and you fucking want them to bounce back. That's how I feel when I see Kurt Angle wrestle. I just want to go to him and give him a hug. And be like, dude, here's some free fucking soup. Don't worry. We'll bounce back from this. It's sad. That's how I think of Kurt Angle. Dude, he's fucking crazy. He's old. His body's falling apart. But you know what? It's fucking Kurt Angle. Fuck that. Give him his hug, give him his soup, and let him go do a 5-star match. That was my attitude. The match wasn't bad, but it was like, it was bad. I'm trying to put a positive spin on it. The whole time you're like, it's slow. But, oh, baby, it's going to build up to a great match. They're building up to a great match. They're building up to a great match. They're building up. What? It's over? What? No. This is a Vince Russo false finish. The rope. The thing. No, not a false. Is this really the end of the pay-per-view? What? People paid $50 for this? Huh? What? No. I hate you, TNA! I fucking hate you! I'll never watch you again! I don't care what internet people say! I
They're there, Dave. They're there.
I don't know what to say, man. I don't. I gave it a fair shake.
But before we get to the next part of this,
good TNA.
Okay, what would you rate it on the Dave scale?
I don't know. It wasn't the worst pay-per-view ever. It had its moments. It was definitely not worth $50. There's no way I would pay for this. There's no way I'd buy the DVD. There's no way I would suggest it to a friend. There's no way I don't feel bad for anyone who paid for it, everyone in the arena. I would say pretty fucking shitty. Not the worst of all time. But maybe top 10 worst of all time.
Wow.
The beginning wasn't bad. It wasn't good. Alright, here's my legit review. The best parts were mediocre. The worst parts were some of the worst fucking pro wrestling you've ever seen. So, arrange from there. Mediocre to the worst shit you've ever seen.
Okay.
And the highlight was Hogan and fucking Sting. And it wasn't good. It just, it was like, let's say after this show, and you go watch Dukes of Hazzard, you're fucking gonna accept it. You're not gonna be like, holy shit, they jumped over this ramp 800 times before. It's the same fucking footage. You're not gonna say that. You're gonna be like, wow, I remember this. So, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't even illegally download this. Like, I regret fucking watching it. Maybe if, 20 years from now, they put the match on YouTube between Sting and Hogan, watch that. That's the most positive thing I can say. If you're surfing the internet one day and someone's like, hey, this match is on YouTube, and you got nothing to do, watch the match. That's my review. Don't even illegally download it. I mean, you could use your BitTorrents for something else.
All right. Well, here's where the controversy comes in. Now, on this pay-per-view, Bound for Glory, it was originally slated for Bobby Roode to win the title, but reports going on the internet, and of course we all know if it's on the internet, it just has to be true, that Hulk Hogan kind of at the last minute vetoed it, said that Bobby Roode wasn't ready, so they changed the ending of the match and they got Kurt Angle to hold it.
Hey, in his opinion, Bobby Roode might not be ready, but I don't think Kurt Angle's going to live. I mean, he might not be ready, but Jesus Christ, you got to get that belt off Kurt Angle. That motherfucker, holy shit, dude. Someone give Kurt Angle a hug. Someone. Anyone that knows Kurt Angle.
Well, let me ask you this, Dave. Do you think Bobby Roode could carry TNA?
You know what? I don't think anyone could carry TNA. And this ain't a knock on Bobby Roode. The booking is that fucking horrible.
I think he's a great wrestler. I think he's great.
Oh, yeah, he's a great wrestler, but that has nothing to do with what TNA is looking for.
Right. Let me ask you this, Dave. Put your booker hat back on. Back in the days when you used to do tap, they call you in to book this particular match. Do you put Bobby Roode over, put the belt on him? And
a million times yes. Million times yes. No fucking way. If Kurt Angle shows up looking the way he did, and he's not like Jeff Hardy, He's not Jeff Hardy. Oh, we forgot. Jeff Hardy and Jarrett fucking wrestled. Dude, that was horrible. They didn't wrestle, but they fought and cut a promo. Dude, it was fucking bad. Oh, God, it was bad. I forgot about that. But, yeah, he did show... I mean, he wasn't Jeff Hardy's Sting. But literally, if I went to a reunion show and saw Kurt Angle looking like that, I would just give him a hug. He looks almost as bad as Lex Luger, bro.
Well, do you think they're going to put the belt on Roode?
I think, I don't know. Do you want to talk about what happened at Impact first? Because what happened at Impact changes what I think's going to happen.
Okay, well, let's do that. I follow the wrestling news like everyone else here, and of course, the internet just exploded saying, "Oh my God, huge spoiler on Impact." So I decided to check it out, and of course, the Tennessee Cowboy, man, James Storm defeated Kurt Angle and won the TNA World Heavyweight title. Wow, that's all I got to say. when I originally saw it, I was kind of like, well, I can't believe they put that. But I remember all the arguments that me and David had over the years about TNA, how they only depend on WWE has-beens, how they always put the belt on, people who just, came over from WWE, how they never stuck by the original guys. And I realized if I complain about James Storm holding this title, I become a hypocrite because James Storm was somebody who was with TNA from day one. He was with them during the $5 pay-per-views. He was part of America's Most Wanted. He stayed when his partner left. He stayed through everything, with Beer Money and now with Fortune. He's been in the mix, and I just got to tip my hat to TNA. Now, granted, I wasn't too thrilled about the match. I didn't think it was that great, but overall, I mean, I was kind of pleased, and I think it's well deserved.
I agree with you. Well deserved. He deserves it. But I have two things.
Okay.
One, these are my two, what I think happened. One, it's too little too late. Where fucking, the backlash on that shit fest they called fucking Bound for Glory, and they're just trying to rebound on Impact. Too little too late. Or, you're not Ring of Honor. Shut the fuck up. Don't steal their stupid fucking storyline where the tag team fucking wrestler wins, fights, feuds, and then the other one wins, and then they build up where the tag team partners fight. Fuck you, TNA. You're not Ring of Honor. Stop stealing their storylines. So I think those are the two options. One, too little too late. Two, they're like, well, they like this Ring of Honor stuff. Let's steal their storyline. So
you're absolutely right, David. It's a complete ripoff of the American Wolves storyline.
Exactly. So either it's too little too late, or fucking they're trying to be fucking Ring of Honor. And dude, you're not gonna. Dude, TNA is the there's a shit sandwich in wrestling right now, and TNA's the shit. Not like, oh, TNA's the shit, homeboys. No, the shit like fucking drizzling out of your ass. One, you can't out WWE the WWE. Two, you can't out Ring of Honor, or you can't out ROH in ROH. You know what I'm saying? So here's an idea. Do your own shit, motherfuckers. Ring of Honor's better than you. WWE's better than you. And you are just the drizzling shits trying to copy both of them. You cannot be better wrestlers than Ring of Honor. You cannot be better entertainers than WWE. You are the worst of both worlds.
Oh, absolutely. With Storm, holding the title, to be all honest, I really don't think he's going to hold the belt that long because I think it's just going to take somebody like Hulk Hogan to go, we gave the kid a nice run. We tipped our hats to the original, to our longtime fans. We just need to put the belt on, Anderson or somebody.
All right, no. Let's put like quarter bets. All right, I say the next champion is Jeff Hardy, and they book it as a comeback story. Who do you think's going to be the next champ?
Dude, that I would not really want to disagree with that, but with Kurt Angle going, I'm going to.
Oh, it could be that fucking Goldberg Jr.
Could be Crimson. Yeah, it's a.
And they really love that fucker.
You know what? I want to stick with Anderson. I think they'll put the belt on him.
That'll be way better than Hardy. But I'm thinking of the worst case scenario.
Well, worst case scenario, hell yeah. No, absolute worst case scenario, they put it back on Sting or Hogan. I mean, that could be worse. At least
no way.
Hardy can wrestle.
No way. I would say Hardy. Hardy's the worst case scenario. All right, so there's our poll question. Who's worse? Hardy or Sting getting a title? Dude, there's no one worse than Hardy. He beats Jeff Jarrett. He goes to pay-per-view and wins the title. And they're like, what a great comeback. He used to do drugs. Now. I can't even say it. Oh, God, it's horrible.
Well, Dave, speaking of drugs, got to bring this up. We kind of ended with this. We didn't want to end with it because we didn't want to end on a downer. Our buddy Tomko, man, going to rehab.
Yeah, hopefully he can bounce back. Fucking, I'm a
I
big
think he
fan of
will.
Tom Goes. He's
I
fucking
really
a
hope he
great
does.
guy. And fuck, man. I don't know, man. I don't know much about his situation because I haven't kept in contact with him, but I just hope he cleans up, comes back to Japan. I mean, dude, he had so much fucking potential when Tomko and A-Train were fucking tag team partners. I don't know what the fuck happened, but he just left. And A-Train is still doing amazing shit, bro. Amazing shit over here. So, I don't know. I just hope he bounces back and only good things come out of this.
Yeah, but
I
I
hope.
got to bring this up, Dave. Here is, he's going to go into WWE sponsored rehab, and I've just got to ask this question. This is probably another poll question. I'm sorry, but I have to be the asshole on this one. But do you believe a lot of these wrestlers they're getting busted by for drug offenses? They think now that considering at one point they used to work for WWE, they're kind of using this WWE sponsored rehab as a get out of jail free card and using that to get out of jail time because it just says they have to go through rehab. It doesn't say once they get out they can't start back using again. It just says, okay, I've agreed to go to rehab and complete treatment.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, maybe some if he did it over and over and over again. But I don't know. I don't know. I honestly think maybe I'm naive. And I'm not just, this ain't Tomko. This is all athletes. But when the cops come to arrest you and you admit you have a drug problem, I think you've hit fucking rock bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, if they're forced to go, maybe they see it as just a vacation. Like, oh, when you go to court and they're like, oh, you're forced to go to rehab. But I think when you volunteer to go to rehab, you are admitting you have a problem. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I give them the benefit of the doubt, and this is all athletes. When you volunteer and say, "Oh, dude, I need fucking rehab," because dude, everyone knows about it. You know, I don't know. I think when you volunteer and you're not forced to go, you have the good intentions of turning your life around. Now,
Right.
maybe when you're forced to go, you're like, ah, fuck it, I don't have a problem. I don't think that even affects people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because, dude, you got to tell your family, you got to tell your friends. If you have just even a little bit of celebrity status and work at WWE, TNA, that's a little bit of celebrity status. You know what I mean? You're fucking telling the whole world you have a fucking problem. You know what I mean? And I mean, there's people that see psychiatrists that don't want to tell their friends and family. Dude, this is rehab. You're going for 2+ weeks. I think if you go voluntarily, you have the good intentions. You know what I mean? Of quitting. I just think when like the Scott Hall documentary, which we'll talk about a little bit later, when, doing drugs is great. He has a quote. I'm not going to say it word for word. But he mentions the idea of, drugs are great. Drugs are fun. I won't tell you not to do them. But, basically he says when you have to do them, that's when it becomes a problem. And I think once you get to that situation, it's a lot harder to shake than people, because I'm straight edge. I don't really do shit, but I could see it has to suck to have to do something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
My name is Ashley. I was using.
So I think that's where it's at least in my eyes. So I honestly think my view of it is when they're forced and they're like, oh, I don't need rehab. I think they see it just as a vacation. But when they're fucking rock bottom saying, oh, fuck, I need to go, you know what I mean? I don't know. I think they have at least good intentions. Because, I mean, let's say you have a bad habit. Boom, boom. I know you don't do drugs, but what's like your worst habit? Biting your fingernails or whatever,
Yeah. Okay.
What's like one of your worst habits that you wish you didn't do?
Uh,
Masturbate the trannies while crying, thumping your Bible, saying, I am a good Christian. I'm going to hell for that last joke.
no, that's you with the Kota Bushido though.
Alright, before we get too personal, what is like one of your bad habits?
Well, I guess one of my nasty habits is I think I eat too much. Sure, I think I eat too many sweets sometimes.
All
I'm
right, so
trying to work out, get in better shape. So, but here I am eating like cheeseburgers and then going to go get fast food and
all right,
you
so
know,
bad diet. Okay, so we're
yeah,
gonna go with
bad
bad
diet.
diet. All right, a bad diet is not, especially in America, but most people, you get your bodybuilding type friends like fucking Ken Banks. Fuck you, Legion Cage. But most of the time, if you say, oh, I have a bad diet, people don't fucking look down upon you. They might a little bit, but nowhere near like I have a drug problem. You know, and you have a bad diet. Now, I'm glad you admitted that. Now, are you willing to leave your job for 2 weeks, your friends, your family, Wrestle AM? If you're willing to leave all that for 2 weeks just to fix that problem.
I think it's more than 2 weeks, but no, because unless somebody, my question is going to be, okay, who the fuck's going to pay my rent?
Exactly. So even if that wasn't an issue, I'm pretty sure, like, let's say your rent was paid, everything was paid, bill-wise paid, but you're still leaving your job for 2+ weeks. You're still leaving your family, friend. So just
Right.
imagine one of your bad problems and leaving for rehab. So if you are leaving for rehab, let's say you go to a 2 week, I guess, food cleansing type place. You're pretty much going with if you volunteer to go there, you're pretty much going there with the good intentions to fucking clean up your diet. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I follow what you're saying.
So, but that's about it. So hopefully Tomko does good, and damn. Anyway, do you want to talk about Heath Slater?
Yeah, let's just bring this up because there's something that just confuses the hell out of me here, Dave. You know, Heath Slater, got suspended for 30 days for violation of the WWE wellness policy. Well, it turns out he was smoking synthetic marijuana. It sells in stores under the names of like Spice and K2. And it turns out that's a violation of the wellness policy. So the people who were smoking that to get around, the drug policy, they're now going back to smoking marijuana and paying a $2,500 fine. And this is what kind of confuses me here. Now I know in my home state of Alabama, it just now got that synthetic marijuana just got banned by executive order, but but it's not in all states. In a lot of states, you can go to like a gas station or go to a head shop, and you can legally purchase this item. But yet, if you smoke that, you get in trouble. Where opposed is you got to go find somebody somewhere, buy a nickel sack, and they kind of frown upon it, but you don't get suspended. To me, that just confuses the hell out of me. Is I'm not encouraging or advocating what Heath Slater does. I'm just saying, well, what would you think would get you more in trouble, Dave, if you went to a store, purchased something, and used it and got in trouble for it, versus something that they don't sell? You have to go, I guess, to the black market, for lack of a better term. You have to go to a dealer. You have to buy it on the down low. You have to pay for it in cash. You can't tell, anybody where you got it from. You'd think that one that you couldn't tell anybody about, or you'd get arrested if somebody caught you with it for, would get you more in trouble, but it doesn't. And to me, I'm not. It just confuses the hell out of me.
Yeah, just smoke marijuana if you're WWE superstars. Don't even bother trying to be
I think that's the
sneaky.
only thing that makes Raw and SmackDown. Oh no, I know it makes NXT passable, but it might help with SmackDown and Raw.
Exactly. So, I don't know. I think, and once again, putting our Truth Ron Killings hat on, when is a main eventer going to get caught? When? When is someone that's not fucking average size? Heath Miller's not a small guy, or Heath Slater's not a small guy. But let's be completely honest. He's not a main eventer, and he's not a big guy. And I'm not saying, oh, we should fucking bust the doors down and fucking arrest John Cena because he's full of shit. No, I'm not. Well, I'm hinting that, but I'm not saying it. But when the fuck is a main eventer going to get caught? When? I just think WWE's fucking drug policy is the biggest fucking joke ever.
Oh yeah, we've talked about that a million times. I mean, until the day where John Cena cannot main event a pay-per-view because his ass just got suspended because he got caught with roids, I'm not going to believe it's legit.
Yeah.
I mean, this is and someone who talked to a professional wrestler back when I was doing the whole effing show with Joey Numbers. Where you at, Joey, man? We miss you, man. Give me a call. We talked with somebody who used steroids, professional wrestler, turned around and got his degree in sports medicine. And we kind of asked, is there any kind of signs that, you can tell, see if anybody's on steroids? Because, you see all these athletes and there's always that suspicion. And he basically told me and Joey point blank, look, the best way to tell if an athlete's on steroids, if you look at them and go, they're probably on steroids, chances are they're on steroids.
Best answer ever. Hold on!
Ooh, we get a visit. Who's going to be our special guest? This is really not a guest show, not a call-in show, but we do have a guest now. Nice.
All right, hold on. Give me a second. Boom, boom. Mention how you know Jim's steroids and stuff. Hey, I'm doing radio. All right, good. Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. This break is brought to you by Getting Dada's Laundry.
Ooh, we got a guest cameo by Max Kocotos.
All right, here you go.
That'd be great.
Aren't they? I gotta give you laundry.
Oh, God, damn, how far we've fallen, how old we've gotten.
All right.
Challenge. We used to go out and chase girls, and now here we are doing wrestling radio shows on the weekends in the dead of night, and you're having to fold and put up laundry. How the mighty have fallen. Yeah. That just made myself sad.
Anyway, that was brought to you by the Kocotos families doing laundry.
Asian people doing laundry? No, really, go on.
Dude, I don't want to be that guy. Dude, Asians do laundry fucking 900 times a day. 900 times a day. They never stop doing fucking laundry. Ever. They fucking love laundry. That ain't nuts. So, WWE guys smoke marijuana. Good for them.
All right, and now we've kind of alluded to this. Did you see the ESPN? Obviously you did because you linked it on your Facebook page, which they can find you, Dave Kocotos or KocoSports.com. They can find us on Facebook. You did a link to the ESPN documentary, the Scott Hall story. Yes.
So, and it was really fucking, I don't know, it was really done well. I mean, the snotty fucking reporters be like, oh, it's fake. Like, that part was kind of unnecessary. We got it. But besides that, it was pretty good. The funny part was the indie event, one of them was from Florida. I was like, yeah, he's on I Believe. Woohoo! So, and hopefully, he gets his life together. It's just a sad story,
Yeah, they made the comparisons between him and the Mickey Rourke movie, The Wrestler, and, it's almost believable. I mean, just almost life imitating art.
Oh, definitely. But I think it's like 18 minutes long, and it's totally worth the,
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. I mean, it made me mad at that fucking Top Ropes promotion guy all over again.
I forgot to be mad at him.
I do.
I don't know. There's just some things you could fucking do, I guess there's some things more important than money. But, I don't know. It's crazy. I love how he's like, there's only 400 people. They demand their money back. Dude, are you out of your fucking mind? Card subject to change. I've been to tons of wrestling events where they advertised fucking, Wrestler A, and Wrestler A was too fucking or too drunk, or too fucking drugged up, or, you know what I mean? So He's just full of shit. He's just a fucking scumbag. I mean, we fucking had a show at Daytona where we had 3 fucking wrestlers. 3, I guess mainstream wrestlers. Fucking no-show. All we did was call up people as fast as we could. I mean, just fucking tell them. Be like, oh, Scott Hall can't perform, but... And it's not like they didn't see other stars. I can't believe I'm saying this, but they had fucking what's-his-face there. Just Incredible. You know what I mean? Fucking dude, you saw Just Incredible. Fuck you. What'd you pay? $10 to get in? Like, really, who the fuck's paying to see Scott Hall?
Yeah, I mean, as a person, I mean, he took the douchebag role. It was he didn't want to give out refunds, and he was pissed off
No
because
wrestling
Scott Hall
promotion
showed
ever
up
giving out
fucking.
refunds. That's why they always say card subject to change.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, he was the reason why he was pissed off because he promoted it. Scott Hall showed up, fucking just whacked out of his goddamn gourd. So he said, you know what, fuck you, and just paraded him out there just to basically make an ass of himself. Now, in an asshole kind of way, I was like, okay, I could probably see somebody doing that, but as a human being,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't be able to do that to somebody. I mean, I would just probably send them to the damn hospital and make sure I get it on videotape, not give him his fucking money, and just be like, look, he showed up in no damn condition to perform. Here's the damn proof. There you go.
Yeah.
But, and I mean, I was just, from his start in the AWA to, the WWF to the time in the NWO. I mean, and now back, but I loved how Stephanie McMahon appeared for like, what, 30, 45 seconds on that thing and towed the WWE line saying they have spent the most money of any wrestler, to send him to rehab. He's been to rehab like 10 times.
Yeah. So, well, hopefully fucking he gets better, dude. I mean, that's all you can fucking say. I mean, what can you really say?
Yeah.
There's really nothing.
Better, man. I really hope he pulls it together. And plus, it kind of ended on a positive note. He's mentoring his son to become a professional wrestler. So
yeah, he's big, he's tall, he's in shape. TNA will sign him. He could feud with fucking Goldberg Jr. Oh, dude, he's at least got at least 3-4 years in FCW. Your daddy once wrestled? Here's a fucking 9-year contract. Meanwhile, you're just like, yeah, I'm Chris Hero. Fuck you, Chris Hero. What was your daddy? He was an accountant. Yeah, fuck you and your accountant dad. No contract for you. Oh, FCW. Anyway, Big Show is in Japan, so fucking if you see him in Japan, just start screaming Godzilla and run away, because that would be the most proper thing to do. Can't wait. The end of November, 1st of December. I'm going to see WWE in Japan, and hopefully it doesn't suck. Hopefully.
Well, you know what? Actually, I think we need to start wrapping the show up, but I do want to go out, unlike last week, I want to go out on a positive note.
All right. Raw in Mexico?
No.
All right.
The positive note I'm talking about is there's a possibility, there's rumors floating around that WWE will want CM Punk to main event WrestleMania, because there's no way anybody's going to believe that, to put Cena Rock is going to be for the title. That nobody's ever going to buy that Rock's going to win that damn title. So just have that as a special attraction and talk and lean towards CM Punk main eventing.
In a perfect world, that would happen. But in reality, no. Punk, Cena, there's no way Cena fucking isn't the last match.
Oh yeah, he may be the last match, but But I guarantee you, Punk will have the title match.
Yeah, Punk might have the title match. That's cool. Yeah, I'd love to see Punk versus a good wrestler.
Well, I've already figured out in my mind. In Boom Boom's world, here's how I book the match.
All right, let's hear. Put on your bookie cap. Here we go. Let's see what's going on, Boom Boom.
All right, I have CM Punk winning in like January, right around New Year's Revolution. When they start doing the Elimination Chamber matches, he wins the title there, and I want him to carry it all the way into WrestleMania.
Awesome.
During the Royal Rumble, I want the secret entry to be none other than Chris Jericho.
Oh, I'm
have
feeling
Chris
this.
Jericho come out of nowhere, win the Royal Rumble, and cash in his title. Because they've already got some history. They've been talking about a Twitter war here. So just said, okay, I'm going to come back and I'm going to, just prove that I am the best at what I do.
Too, with the Twitter.
And I think that Jericho versus Punk with a title on the line at WrestleMania. And then plus you've got Daniel Bryan cashing in his briefcase.
Yeah, that would be fucking awesome.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And even if you're WWE, I mean, shit. I mean, come on. CM Punk, good talker, and then Chris Jericho. That's one of your reliable guys.
Yep. I'd buy that. That'd be fucking probably the best WrestleMania. Because last year's WrestleMania really sucked the cock. Last year's WrestleMania was pretty much the pre-show for this year's WrestleMania. I mean, The Rock pretty much grabbed the mic and said, hey, listen, this sucked balls. But next year, is it going to be good? So hopefully they bounce back. But yeah, I'd love to see CM Punk for the title. CM Punk versus Daniels, Ring of Honor on that big of a stage. That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, that would be nice, but I honestly would love to see Jericho Punk.
So.
Just cause.
And WWE in Mexico was a huge success. The main event was pretty shitty. Oh, man, that sucks for... Oh, God, don't do that to Japan. Main event was Cole and fucking Alberto Del Rio and Cena and JR. That was the main event they gave to Mexico. But, Mexican fans were hot. They were happy. They went crazy. So maybe we'll see more international markets opening up. A pay-per-view in Mexico? That would be sexy.
I don't know. When I hear about that match, if that's here in the States, if that's the main event, guess what? Boom Boom's going home early. I'm going to try to beat the traffic.
Yeah. Let's fucking wrap this bad boy up. Send it home.
I'll be like Dave Kocotos at a TNA paper. I could be mowing my fucking lawn right now.
True story. True story. Oh, man. Eddie nuts. The website's being rebuilt. It's very slow process as far as us updating. But when the new website launches, we have new logos, everything. It's going to be so sexy, thanks to Pablo at Multicolor Media. And also, thank you, Dick, for being so awesome. Check out TV Network, TV Guide. What is his website?
It's TVandVideoGuide.com. TVandVideoGuide.com.
See, I should have just went channel125.com. I'm such a jerk.
Yeah, Channel 125, that's a small one. Just crash that damn server.
Channel 125 is sexy. That's the channel to be at. Or Combat TV. Nothing sexier than Combat TV. We gotta fix Combat TV. So by December, KocoSports shouldn't suck anymore, thanks to Pablo and Dick. But we'll see. We'll see. Till then, we just have to be on survival mode. Everyone, dude, some people have cancer, some people have affairs, some people have brains, some people live in Alabama, some people fucking, broken backs. Dude, our whole crew is just falling apart. Sad. We're all getting old. We're all growing up. Oh, the KocoSports crew. I remember when we were young teenagers being stupid. Now we're old men being stupid. How times have changed. Anyway, go check out KocoSports.com. Awesome stuff supposed to happen in the future. Dun, dun, dun! Boom, boom, you got anything else to say?
Well, just like with KocoSports.com and our websites and this show, remember, we tried our best and we failed miserably. So I guess the lesson to learn here is I guess we should just never try.
And with that, I am over.